Are you frustrated with your piano progress? You've been practicing, but it feels like you're just spinning your wheels, like you're not really getting anywhere. Here's the truth. Most people aren't stuck because they don't have talent, or because they're too old, or even because they don't have time. They're stuck because they're playing the wrong songs in the wrong order. And if you're making that mistake, you could waste months, even years, without realizing it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'll break down the 3 biggest song mistakes that keep people stuck, and then I'll give you the exact roadmap I use with my adult students to help them learn piano fast. Maybe you've been practicing a lot and still feel like you're not getting anywhere. I see this all the time, especially from you YouTube people. Here's the thing, it's not that you can't learn piano. It's that you've probably been following a path that wasn't designed for you. And when you get to the right structure, the right songs, the right order, everything changes. That's why I created my free piano practice planner. It gives you the exact chords to start with, helps you build a routine, and shows you how to use those chords to play real songs you actually want to play. So if you're tired of practicing without progress, comment practice planner below and I'll send it over. It's the perfect next step. Now let's talk about something I see all the time when adults try to learn piano: choosing the wrong songs. It sounds so simple, right? Play songs you like. But here's the problem. If you pick the wrong kinds of songs, you'll actually stall your progress. You'll waste hours practicing and still feel like you're getting nowhere. So let me break this down for you. I call these the 3 song mistakes. Mistake number 1 is the too hard trap. This is when beginners dive headfirst into advanced pieces way too soon. Here's some examples that you might be doing. River Flows in You is a popular one that students like to jump into. Or Clair de Lune. Maybe you've been guilty of this. You hear Rondo alla Turca or Moonlight Sonata or some big showpiece and you think, that's what I want to play, so that's what I'll learn. But here's the truth, that's like trying to run a marathon before you've even learned to walk. You end up frustrated, stuck, and worse, you build very bad habits. Tense wrists, sloppy rhythm, uneven playing, and once those habits get locked in, they're really hard to undo. So the fix? Choose songs that are just slightly above your level, just enough to stretch you without overwhelming you. That's how real progress is made, step by step. Mistake number 2 is the too easy trap. On the opposite end, a lot of people get stuck on songs that are way too simple for way too long. Chopsticks, hot cross buns, nursery rhymes. Now don't get me wrong, everyone has to start somewhere. But if all you ever do is kids songs, you'll get bored. And when you're bored, you'll quit. So passion matters. You've got to be working on music that lights you up, not music that makes you roll your eyes. If you don't enjoy it, you won't keep going. So the trick is balance. Play songs that build your skills and songs you actually like. That way, your motivation stays alive while your technique improves. Mistake number 3 is probably the biggest one, the random trap. This one might be the sneakiest of all. A lot of adults bounce around between random songs and random tutorials. One day it's a pop song, the next it's a classical piece, the next it's a YouTube video with no context. And what happens? You get gaps in your playing. You can play 1 or 2 songs okay, but you can't change chords smoothly. You don't know how to read a lead sheet. You don't know how to make your chords sound polished and professional. You've basically been guessing. And guesswork is the fastest way to stay stuck. This guesswork is like learning a new language by memorizing random words from a dictionary. You'll know a few words, but you won't be able to have a real conversation. And here's the thing, nobody great gets anywhere by guessing. Think about it. Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson. Serena Williams had coaches her entire career. Beyoncé still works with vocal coaches today. Even Steve Jobs, one of the most visionary people in business, had a mentor guiding him at Apple. The best in the world don't leave their growth up to chance. They get direction, they get feedback, they get someone who can say, here's what to focus on next, here's what's getting in your way, and here's how to fix it. That's what most adults are missing when they try to learn piano on their own. They bounce between random tutorials, but no one's actually connecting the dots for them. No one's saying, here's the roadmap. And here's where a lot of people ask me, okay, so how do I pick the right song? Because the truth is, song choice can either speed up your progress or stall it completely. If you pick something way too hard, like a Chopin etude in your first year, you're setting yourself up for frustration, tension, and bad habits. On the flip side, if you stick with Mary Had a Little Lamb or Chopsticks, you're going to get bored out of your mind, you won't feel motivated, and you'll probably give up. So the sweet spot is this. Choose pieces that stretch you just enough to grow while still being fun and motivating to play. That balance matters more than anything because if you don't enjoy the music, you won't stick with it. But there's still a problem. Even if you manage to pick the right song, you can still end up with massive gaps if you don't have a bigger plan. That's why guessing doesn't work. What you actually need is a roadmap that shows you what to focus on, when, and why. After working with hundreds of adults in my music school and all over the world, I developed something called the song system. And the reason it works is simple. It's not random, it's not just a pile of tutorials or a bunch of exercises thrown at you. It's a sequence, a roadmap designed specifically for adults who want to play real songs faster. So here's the first part of the song system. S stands for solidify. My students learn all of their chords. This is your foundation. You're not just learning a couple of chords, you're learning all of the chords step by step until they're second nature. You'll know how to find them, switch between them, and lock them in so you don't hesitate. Once you do that, you unlock thousands of songs right out of the gate. O stands for optimize. This is where you stop sounding like a beginner and start sounding like a musician. You'll learn the rhythm patterns, textures, and how to use the sustain pedal so that even if you're just playing the same 4 chords, it sounds polished and professional. This is where students go from, oh, they're learning piano to, wow, this actually sounds good. N stands for navigate lead sheets. This is where students learn exactly how to play like a hotel pianist. Hotel pianists use lead sheets to play tons of songs. They bring out the melody of the song in their own style and creativity. This is freedom. Suddenly, you're not limited to a book or a rigid lesson plan. You can sit down and play almost anything. G stands for grow your repertoire. Once you've built the foundation, learned to sound pro, and mastered lead sheets, now it's just about stacking songs you love. Song after song after song. Every new one gets easier, your confidence compounds, and your repertoire grows bigger than you ever thought possible. Here's the important part. Even if you've already dabbled in piano and picked up some random skills, maybe you learned a scale here or a tutorial there, I recommend you always start back at the top. Solidify your chords, because that's where we fill in the gaps and connect everything together. That's why my students make more progress in 6 months than most people make in 6 years. Not because they practiced harder, but because they followed the right sequence. To take the first step, I recommend downloading my free piano practice planner. It'll show you how to play your first song with chords in just 1 week and how to build a solid practice routine. Comment practice planner below. Maybe you've been practicing a lot and feel like you're getting nowhere. I see this all the time, especially from people right here on YouTube. They try video after video, but they're still stuck, still second guessing, and still wondering if they're even making progress. But here's what I need you to hear. It's not you, it's not that you're too old or not talented or that you just don't have it. The problem is the path you've been given. Most methods weren't designed for adults. They were designed for kids learning nursery rhymes. So no wonder you feel frustrated. The truth is, you didn't miss your chance. You can do this. You just need the right roadmap, one that respects your time and teaches you in a way that actually makes sense. Because the real failure isn't starting late, the real failure is quitting when you're closer than you think. Up next, I recommend watching this video. It'll show you how to learn your first song with just 4 chords so that you can stop spinning your wheels and make real progress. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.